back in. They're going to leave these chairs. Or I guess they leave them in those racks and they don't have that back and forth. And it's all set up inside already. Yeah. Yeah. So they're all set for that. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you later.
You go to your programs. I hope everybody has fun. I think your first song is Mato Blue Island Style.
This is my mom.
And how telling that we should be singing Mato Blue right now, because how beautiful are your tents, Jacob, Israel. And how beautiful is our tent. So we open with Mato Blue Island Style. You've got the words.
Anything in the middle?
Yeah, we could do 2 and 2.
Yeah. You want to do that? We can do 2 and 2 right there? Oh, yeah. All right. Well, do you and Devin want to sit in front of us or behind us?
We'll sit down.
On the island, we sing an island song. From the mountains to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. Mato Blue, Mato Blue, no hanech Yaakov. Ishkenatecha Yisrael, Ba'panim ve'ochasecha, Avo etnecha. Everyone, on the island, we sing an island song. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. On the island, we sing an island song. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. Mama's in the kitchen cooking dinner real nice. Beef stew on the stove, only salmon on the ice. We eat and we drink and we sing all day. Kanika pila in the old Hawaiian way. Everyone! On the island! Can hear ya! We sing an island song. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. On the island, we sing an island song. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. Mato Blue, oh Mato Blue, oh Hatecha Yaakov. Ishkenatecha Yisrael, Ba'panim ve'ochasecha, Avo etnecha. Here's another chance. On the island, we sing an island song. They did a great job singing. Great start.
What time was that, Anya? What time was that?
It'll be on in a minute. Some of them are muted.
All right, Shabbat Shalom. Oh, you guys can do better than that. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. It is so wonderful to be out here under the tent on our
What song did you
Hawaiian
sing?
shirt Shabbat. Look at all the beautiful Hawaiian shirts and all the leis and all the colors. You look marvelous. Let's close our eyes, and I want us to actually transport across the ocean to Hawaii. Let's feel that breeze coming in here. Let's take a nice deep breath, and we'll feel the ocean, maybe even the Pacific, come enter into our bodies, letting go of everything, all the hassle and the bustle from this past week, and breathing in everything that we want to hold precious and hold tight. Okay, ready? And it does have a nice little breeze here. I'm going to bring out Bruce over here. By the way, as he's coming over, everyone was singing, led by Cantor, the Matovu, the words from this week's Torah portion. This is very tricky.
I can squeeze in. There we go. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Is this not the coolest thing? Does this not make us the cool shul more than anything? This is one of, I say it all the time, this is one of my favorite services of the year. And we are all dressed tropically, the weather is tropical, and yet we're going to have a very spiritual, wonderful service this evening. We are, of course, welcoming back the rabbi and the rest of the Philadelphia trip, the group. We had a wonderful time.
Raise your hand if you're a part of the bill.
We learned we learned about American history. We learned about Jewish history. We learned about Rabbi Alec's history. One of our stops, of course, was the Reconstructionist Rabbinical College, where Rabbi graduated, and he's a very distinguished alumnus. They honor him there. I don't know if you noticed this, but I had the opportunity to use the Alex Lazarus Klein men's room. Fortunately, the plaque is outside the room, over the door, not over something else. Anyway, but we have an all-star lineup tonight. In addition to the rabbi and the cantor and Sean, we've got the band, we've got Adam, we've got the singers, we've got everyone. We're just, where are the June Taylor dancers? Anyway, it's a wonderful service. Enjoy it. And I'll be back later with the announcements because we have a lot of stuff coming up. And of course, don't forget, immediately after the service tonight, we're going in for the to eat our dinners for the cookout. Thank you to Sonia Sugarman for sponsoring that. That was very nice of you. And we are going to have a wonderful evening.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, the shirt. Okay.
Look closely at his shirt.
And those of you that haven't seen this before, this is a great moment in Hawaiian shirt history because I am wearing a Hawaiian shirt with me on it wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Thank you, Cantor. Leave it to Cantor to find me this shirt. She found it, and this is it.
Well, it was hanging in a store, and I said, boy, that looks like Bruce.
Again, great moments in Hawaiian shirt history.
Oh, steamy, right?
Yeah,
See that wind picks up. Is it 6:15 yet? Wind starts howling.
And watch out for the deers, too. So we're going to look in our leaflet now. We have Aloha, Aloha A. Is that-
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. And the O and the E together. And then, yes, you got that. We've incorporated Hine Matov into that. Same type of sentiment. When you're saying aloha, you're sharing breath, you're sharing joy, you're sharing friendship, you're sharing love. And Hine Matov means how beautiful, how wonderful it is that we are together, like brothers and sisters and everything else. And then we also have another verse. It says, Shabbat Shalom Umevorach. It means, of course, peaceful peaceful, happy, tranquil, whole Sabbath, and umevorach, and may you be blessed, which is another element of aloha. Set to aloha. Wait. 2, 3, 4. As we light the candles Friday evening, let us all sing a song of happiness as we gather together in celebration. May we find peace and friendship. Hine mato, hine as we light the candles this Friday evening, let us all sing a song of happiness as we gather together in celebration. May we find peace and friendship. Shabbat shalom, mevorach. Shabbat shalom, mevorach. Shabbat Take it, Mark. Tahine matal, everyone. I see even Joanne standing over there by the box, singing every word of it.
Joanne was saying she has a new Hawaiian shirt, and it does have black in its motif. Sonia, do you think we can get you to light our electric candles here? You have your granddaughters. Would they like to join? It's a very easy thing. We're going to turn to our candle lighting blessing on 120. Cantor is going to bring you over the candles. And she has her granddaughters in from, all the way in from Denver.
Stand right where you are.
Oh no, it doesn't work. We gave them a fault too much. Luckily they're technical.
Oh, what's working? We got one candle.
They're problem solvers, I can actually tell you. All right, we'll hold up our candles as Cantor will lead us in the blessing on page 120.
Baruch atah
We open our eyes and look around at the beauty in this room, and we'll bring those back. Hold on to them. No, keep them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Kiddush is on page 123. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzah banu v'shabbat rikosho v'yahavu ratzon inhilanu zikaron lema'aseh bereshit kilu yom tekilah lemikra'ei kodesh zeder tziyah mitzrayim kiranu v'afarta yotanu kidasha mi'olamim v'shabbat kodshecha v'yavahu ratzon imtatanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabat. Amen. A good vintage.
What he drinks.
So we are going to be moving over to L'chado D on page 138 and 139. For those of you that have been here for a Hawaiian Shabbat, you'll recognize this very special melody. And we're going to be singing just the first and the ninth verse. On the ninth verse, we're going to rise and we're going to face the kind of the parking lot over there, or these wonderful kids playing. We're going to bow to Shabbat as she enters into our space, and then we'll welcome each other by waving at one another. And I think Adrian's going to come up. You're the Shabbat bride.
Melody.
But let's honestly just take a look around. Every Shabbat is very special, and every Shabbat is very unique. We have people come all the way from Denver, people from all over, and it's wonderful to be here together and to really be able to celebrate together. We're going to remain standing for that call of community on page 146 as Cantor Frank will lead us in the Baruch Hu. Richard Levy at the bottom. What does it mean to be called to worship? All serious activities require preparation. The prayers and blessings that precede the Baruch Hu are warm-ups for the individual. Now communal prayers begin. The leader asks, are you ready to pray? And we all say together, yes. Let's pray. We're going to turn to page 152, 153. Remain standing for the Shema. You will recognize this one, a buffalo treat.
Over the rainbow,
may be seated. We continue with the Via Hafta, page 154. We were, our Philadelphia group, we went to the Weitzman Museum, the Jewish Museum in Philadelphia, and you know what we didn't find there? Harold Arlen. Yeah. There was a lot of things missing. I told the people there, they need to include Buffalo. We're missing Buffalo. But in listening to your medley, this Over the Rainbow with the Louis Armstrong song, these are two individuals, I'm just thinking about it, I was listening to Louis Armstrong's history, and he grew up in the poorest of poor. His mother was even a prostitute, it was terrible. And Harold Arlen grew up in an immigrant community, father a cantor, but also fleeing the persecution of Europe. Both of them were dreaming of rainbows. Both of them were trying to capture the American dream and to put their two stories together. I think they really do go hand to hand, and I think they lived simultaneously at the same time period. So they are speaking about the American experience, certainly. We're going to continue on page 158, and we are actually going to speak about the American experience, but actually in Hawaii, with my favorite one for the Hawaiian Shabbat, Tiny Bubbles, a true Hawaiian.
We needed some kind of liquid reference, you know, for the setting for the Mi'umocha. So we went to Tiny Bubbles by Don Ho. Anybody see Don Ho? Yeah. So you've really gone to Hawaii then. Is he still living? He lives. Okay. I need to get to Hawaii to get updated. And then also, you know, this also has that call and response thing. So you don't even have to be able to read one word of Hebrew. Just repeat after me. And all of the choir. 2, 3, 4. Mi kamocha, Elim Adonai,
I invite you to rise if you're able. Oh, sorry. You knew that would happen as soon as Adrian sits down. I think it's calisthenics. Whenever we rise and down, we're actually encouraging good health, I think. But if you want to find a place, you don't have to be in the place where you are. Find a place where it's holy. I always like to go in the back of the tent here, but find that space, and we'll have our own private prayers, which will go from 164 to 180. Take that time to really reflect, offer your own thank yous, and whenever you're ready, you may be seated.
What are you doing? Thinking yourself. What page you on?
Whenever you're ready, we have our Hawaiian shirt Shabbat songbook, which I think Juliana put together. Look how beautiful it is. If you look in the inside, you're going to see, and I apologize, Kenta, I'm probably butchering this, Waimanalo Blues. I did it right, okay. Just did it slowly. This is, I think, a new one that we haven't done before.
Yes, it's new. Yeah, the capo. Okay. All right, take 8 measures or something like that, and we'll come in. Sorry, this was one of the surprises.
That was wonderful. Maureen was telling me all during our trip that you have a surprise, and that was a wonderful surprise. We're going to turn our attention to those that are in need of healing. We have a lot of people in our community who have sent in prayer requests and also just thinking about them. So I'm going to read our list, and if you have names of people that you're thinking about, you can feel free to raise your hand or just say the name quietly to yourself as well. As a community, we are sending our attention towards Gail Ackerholt, Nancy Adler, Neil Agmeda, Paula Ames, Judy Bardak, Hope Bongiorno, Samuel Block, Sandy Canty, Sheldon Cohen, Chris Donner, Tina Ferruda, Gabe Ferber, Eileen Gale, Mira Grosser, Adrian Graver, Ernie and Carolyn Grosser, Nancy Hersbrum, Pam Huber, Stephen Hurwitz, who's back. So grateful to have him back. Baby Jonah Alexander Hyman, Kenny Jackson, Alex Katz, Dennis Halpin, Ranger Hugh Kelly, Gail Lewis, Lynn Legalgo, Ellen McLeod, David Mansfield, Robert McCoy, Kenzie Mai, Pamela Niggett, Bill Ostrock, Betty Placati, Robert Poses, Carol Parise, Jeff Pratt, Tamara Ratino, Stephen Rice, Candy Rodriguez, Tony Romano, Sarah Korn Rothschild, Brandon Ryan, Danette Sang, Ernie Sabatelli, Remy Schoenwetter, Eric Smith, Andrew Sutherland, Tracy Field, Adam Timlin, Enjo Tufts, Jen Ursaner, Marla Vagarosi, Judy Van Horn, Gila Willig Smith, Gail Zaretsky, Avram Moshe, Harla Batchana, Yosef Ben Zissel, Hanezra Ben Shul, Brina Chaya Bat Sipor, and Risha Bat Sipor. If there's other names, just raise your hand.
Christine Howard.
Birdie Butler and Marilyn Lewis.
Elliot Goldstein and Sophie Bott.
What was it taking?
Danny McNamara.
Nancy Dory.
Jane Dietz and Sheila Chato.
Bring all those names into our hearts. The prayer, Misha Barak, is on page 371. 371. Body and soul, may our prayers go out to whoever they're needed here in this space or in our hearts or in this world. May no one ever feel alone in their suffering. I forgot to mention Saul Elkin, who's in hospice right now. He's a true gentleman and someone who has done so much for our Buffalo community. Setting up the Shakespeare in the Park, the Jewish Repertory Theater. And, the amazing thing, I got to see him, is that he still looks like he's in his 60s, even though he's in the process of dying, but his hair is so full. It's amazing. He was really blessed. His beard got a little gray, but that's it. That's because of all the generous heart he has. It's amazing. This past week, we had 15 of us. We went down to Philadelphia. It was a very special trip, and we really thank Deborah Fine and Ed, of course. Deborah steered our ship. She found us a wonderful travel agency, and we had a really wonderful and special time together. And Deborah wanted to do the trip because I'm from Philadelphia. It was certainly a trip down memory lane, I will tell you that. I don't think I've been as embarrassed on any trip we've ever had. One of the spaces that we toured, as Deborah's suggestion, was the Beth Shalom congregation, the Frank Lloyd Wright building in Elkins Park. And it's a wonderful building, and it was actually the first time I was in its sanctuary since I was about 13 years old. And I got to recollect sitting in the back and them trying to shush me back then. You can imagine, we had a rowdy 13-year-olds. So, but it's a beautiful synagogue, and I actually got to work with the synagogue when they were just setting up their historical designation, and I got to see how far they had advanced. When I left, came here in 2008, they were just starting that project, and they've now put in an elevator because the building didn't have an elevator. They've created a museum, and they really have created a whole foundation, which was really wonderful. And we got to learn about the history. This is the only synagogue that Frank Lloyd Wright designed. And it is a very, very unique space. I think being from Philadelphia, when you're from an area, you don't appreciate what's there in your own community a lot of times. And so, you know, for me, it was a strange experience growing up because it doesn't look like a normal synagogue. It has this very colorful, like, chandelier that looked like a UFO. And when I was growing up, I in my own head, I called it the UFO synagogue. But if you've been there, it has a soaring grace that creates a triangle above head. And it's a very unique space indoors. All the congregation, there's about 1,250 seats there. They're meant to almost kind of lean in on each other in this very majestic way. And it's meant to feel, even though it's a very large community, feel very Hamish, which is wonderful. So we got to hear a little bit about the story about Rabbi Mortimer Cohen, who was the first official rabbi of Beth Shalom when it was on Broad Street. And the synagogue moved out down the road, maybe 5-6 miles down to Elkins Park because the Jewish area was moving there. And he got word, Mortimer Cohen, he got word that Frank Lloyd Wright might be interested or might be able to be persuaded. And he wrote a personal note to Frank Lloyd Wright and shared with him what he wanted for a vision. This was in the 1950s. And Frank Lloyd Wright said, you know, come meet me at my place in New York City. They could imagine they sat down. And in the video it says, at the beginning, Frank Lloyd Wright was a little, like, upset. It didn't look like it was going very well. Because Frank Lloyd Wright, he imagined a Jewish synagogue was European. And Frank Lloyd Wright is American. He said, I don't want to build a traditional synagogue. I want an American synagogue. And Rabbi Cohen said, that's what I want too. And they developed a beautiful friendship, so much so, and this is remarkable, that Mortimer Cohen, the rabbi, his name is signed as a co-architect in the space. That's how closely we learned from our wonderful guide Arlene, and of course knew my mom, but we learned that Mortimer, we saw through the letters. At the beginning they were very formal. By the end, it was warmest wishes. And it was a very wonderful thing. And actually, Frank Lloyd Wright did not live to see the full construction. He died like a year before it was finally built. But the vision with this great space, which I have to say, walking around, I have to say the Temple of Zion, which is in that same period, was somewhat based on. I don't know, I haven't asked someone over there, but it feels like they're in conversation with one another because it has that sense of majesty that just stretches out towards the sky. And the most amazing thing, he wanted it filled with light. And during the day, it's basically the entire opening. They have this very unique glass that's always leaking, and they have these boats, like children's boats, that are collecting all the water because it wasn't designed for practical. It was designed so that the light would pour in. It's a very warm sanctuary. But the most amazing thing that I didn't know about the sanctuary is that at night it lights up, like you've seen in a lot of buildings, blues and reds, and it glows. And they actually they show you throughout the seasons. We didn't get a chance to see it, but they had a video showing how it changes based on the time. And it's wonderful. This is what they imagined an American synagogue, something uniquely American. And part of the challenge is, and we went to other spaces like Mikveh Israel there is no one synagogue design. Synagogues often, in most places Jews lived, they were not allowed to build exactly as they wanted. We were always constrained. And so we never really had a full design of what it should look like. There's many different choices that you can make, but there's no one way. And so Frank Lloyd Wright was trying to imagine, with the help of Rabbi Cohen, what it would look like an American synagogue. When I picture an American synagogue, this right here. Simple, under a tent. There's something about being under a tent because it's not emphasizing the building, it's emphasizing the people. And I think that's what they were trying to do in their own construction, have the people face each other. They didn't want everyone just to face the rabbi, they wanted everyone to face each other. Because what makes it uniquely American is that we could build a space like this, or like that, or like Beth Shalom, or Beth Zion, or any of these spaces. Most places Jews have lived in this world, we were not able to build the spaces we wanted. We had to go through a lot of red tape. We had to do things in a very difficult way. Here in America, we know it's an American synagogue because you're sitting here, we have the police watching over us. Right? They're watching over us, which is a hard thing, but also a beautiful thing, because this is the kind of space. I say these words in the context of what Cantor sang at the very beginning, Ma tovu alecha Yaakov, v'mishkanotecha Yisrael. How beautiful are you, the tents of Jacob, the dwelling places of Israel. That's what Balak, the only real outside view of our people going through the wilderness, he was an outsider. And you know, if an outsider comes and compliments you, it's so much even better, you know, someone who doesn't know you. He looked out and he couldn't help but captivated by this bedraggled people in their tents. I think that we evoke that vision from thousands of years ago, and we capture, not by the building, but by the space in our community together. This is what it means to be free, and how lucky we are to be together. What a wonderful service. Let's thank everyone. This Cantor put a lot of work, but everyone here did. I came so many nights during my Talmud study, and they would be, I know Nathan's over here somewhere, Nathan Zimmerman, a couple of the Talmud people, and they would be going away. So I think we delayed a little bit. Sherry Jo told me that we lost our grill, and Tad and his grandson, I think, nephew went all the way to get a new grill. So now we're all good. So I delayed a little bit. That was the reason.
Keep delaying.
I want to share that with Cantor, just so we're running a little later, but that's the reason.
Hey, Rabbi, keep stretching it. We still got a little bit more time.
We got a couple more songs. And thank you, Todd.
Oh, that's right. Don't worry.
Wait a minute.
We got some
announcements. Oh no.
Yeah, that's 10 minutes on its own. Okay, we're gonna rise for Aleinu. Aleinu representing. It's not enough for us just to pray. We need to go out and make a difference in this world. Let us do that again. Page 586. 586.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'azeh k'dula v'yosef b'reshit, shelo san k'kedei al ratzon, ve'lo samanu, k'mishpachot ha'admama, shelo san k'kedei v'ahem, ve'lo
Page 591. Mourner's Cottage, and I think it's meant to evoke memories here. White Sandy Beach. White Sandy Beach. We have some in Hamburg. They have some nice sandy beaches here.
It's a song of loss and remembrance. It's tied to Hawaii. And it's just a beautiful sentiment as our precursor to our Kaddish. I believe the words are in your leaflet if you'd like to look along. I saw you in my dreams. We were walking hand in hand on a white sandy beach of Hawaii. We were playing in the sun. We were having so much fun on a white sandy beach of Hawaii. The sound of the ocean soothes my restless soul. The sound of the ocean rocks me all night long. All those hot summer days, lying here in the sun on a white sandy beach of Hawaii. The sound of the ocean soothes my restless soul. The sound of the ocean rocks me all night long. Oh, last night in my dreams, I saw your face again. We were there in the sun on a white sandy beach. Oh, 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 Hawaii.
We're going to turn to our Mourner's Cottage. This was a very difficult week here in our community with a lot of different losses. Mourner's Cottage is on page 598. We lost Alan Lemansky very suddenly, and our thoughts and prayers are with his husband Michael. Alan was a wonderful human being, full of flair. They had 101 lilies for him. Lillian Gertzman, also a very long-term member that did a lot for our Jewish community, and whose daughter Jen, or back then Jenny, was part of the first book called The Blue Rose for kids with developmental disorders. And Gerda Weissman Klein was the author. She was such an amazing. They have a foundation and they do a play with it, and Lillian was a wonderful voice. And many of you, how many of you heard Lillian on High Holidays? Do Isaiah? Yeah, a lot of you. Also, Ken Kellick lost his aunt, Janet Kibrick. So we're thinking about you, Ken. On our Shloshim list from the past month, we're remembering Bobby Glickman and Stephen McNally. On our yard site list from years past, we remember Morris Bardak, Samuel A. Barish, Phyllis Cohen Blakefeld, Barbara S. Berwick, Mary Kerrigan, Edith Cohen, Ruth D. Ellis, Grace L. Elmy, Samuel Fertig, Louis Fishman, Carl Frey, Avram Gilden, Charles Gilder, Bernard Goldman, Yael Goldstein, Merle Ann Gottlieb Burkow, Helen Gross, Lottie Grossberg, Henry Hubush, Sanford L. Horwitz, Dorothy Landers, Edwin E. Leff, Howard Lessman, Marion Kaufman Lester, Samuel Nieberg, Joseph Peller, Irving Reiner, Henry Reinhard, Erwin Rovner, Harry Sirota, Benjamin Wallens, Ada Wolpen, and Ann Zimmerman. If you have any other names, just raise your hand. Yep. All the
Samuel Brody.
Sheila mentioned the terrible flood and the awful devastation at the camp in Texas, and all the other people as well that lost their life. I know a lot of us have been watching in horror, just unimaginable, really. All those whose
Michael Gallagher.
all those whose custom it is to rise, page again 598. Yitgadal, Yalma, Yirach, Yorte, Yilplik, Makurte, Echayom, Yomechom, Echaye, the Holy Israel, Ba'alav, Islam, Karib, Yimru, Amen. Yeshmei, Rabban, Barak, Le'olam, Le'omaya, Yivarak, Yishabak, Yivar, Yitromah, Yitnaseh, Yitadar, Yitalev, Yitalal, Shnei, Kushal, Rehu, Le'elam, Yinkol, Birchata, B'shirata, Tushbechata, V'nechamata, Hamirat, V'yalmad, Yimru, Amen. Yehesh, Namarab, Amin, Shemaya, Chaim Aleinu Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom V'imroma Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'al Kol Yishvei Tevel V'imru Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, and to all the world. And we say Amen. You may be seated. Zikronam Livracha. May their memories be for a blessing. And as promised, we have Bruce Chorus, who's getting warmed up by Todd. Oh, Sean has a song for him. I don't know, what is it?
You got a brand new ring, from my head and your nice and brown, so nice warm. You just wonder what your old will say. You got a brand new ring. You got a brand new ring.
I always wanted to be home. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed our wonderful, wonderful Hawaiian shirt Shabbat. Thank you to the cantor who did hours and hours and hours of work on this. Thank you to the band. Thank you to Sean. Thank you to Adam. Thank you to the singers. Just a wonderful effort by all of you. There's a joke about undertakers wearing Hawaiian shirts, and I can't think of it. So I just can't think of it. So Rabbi mentioned that there were many embarrassing moments for him on the Philadelphia trip. I do want to share one. We learned a valuable lesson. He's a wise man. You can count on him for guidance, except for direction. So one night, a small group of us, we had kind of split up for dinners, and we were going to a Chinese restaurant that Rabbi had picked, and we were walking. And the heat index was about 100 degrees, and there was a garbage strike. So it was hot and stinky in Philadelphia. And Rabbi says, oh, no problem, I know where we're going, and my app will give us directions. So we leave the hotel, and we walk, and we walk, and we walk, and we walk, and we walk. And finally I said, you know, Rabbi, I have a terrible sense of direction, but I kind of think we're going the wrong way here. And he looks and he goes, oh yeah, we kind of looped around a little bit. So his app took us about an extra 4 or 5 blocks maybe, in 100-degree heat index heat with a garbage strike. And he's from Philadelphia, let's not forget that. He grew up there. But anyway, he really was a wonderful guide to us throughout the tour. And thank you again to Deb for all her efforts in making it happen. I swear to God, she was walking up and down the streets of Sheridan Drive knocking on car doors, car windows, getting them to come along on the trip. So she made it happen, and it was great. So thank you to all of them. Thank you to our service greeters tonight, Carol Schmeidler and Barry Weinstein, filling in for Evie, because Evie was up here singing. So thank you for that, and I've thanked everyone up here already. Torah study tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., Temple Beth Tzedek, also via their Zoom. The Shabbat morning service and Kiddush luncheon will be at 10:45 a.m. at Temple Beth Tzedek. The Tikkun Olam team this month is collecting for the Buffalo Prenatal Perinatal Network. They are in need of diapers, sizes 5, 6, and 7, baby wipes, baby towels, washcloths, and personal care products for women, shampoo, body wash, and lotion. And also, anytime you come to a Friday night service, if you want to bring some non-perishable food, please do so, because we collect that year-round. And it's always going to go to a good organization. The Julia section coming up now. The Women of Shir Shalom Chai Tea is coming up Sunday, July 20th. That is a week from Chai. I said Chai. No, it's not the Chai tea or the high tea. It is the Chai tea. And it's a week from Sunday, Sunday, July 20th at noon. They're going to have a basket auction, a 50-50, high tea photo opportunities, entertainment provided by the Niagara Frontier Court Authority, and friends and family are invited. There are flyers outside the office when you go into the building. You can talk to Sheila Bernard or Marina Finkelstein if you have questions. The Women of Shir Shalom are also going to hold an in-house painting party led by Natalie Korchowski on Wednesday, August 6th at 6:30 p.m. Watch for a flyer that will be sent out in emails. Ann Rohrer or Renee Klein are your contacts on that. And then the Women of Shir Shalom Summer Picnic, Sunday, August 17th at noon at the home of Marina and Mark Finkelstein. They're going to have a potluck. They're going to introduce the year of programs. Marina and Mark open up their pool to the Women of Shir Shalom. They have a wonderful time. Julia, this year bathing suits are mandatory. So anyway, Shemetas is going to be back this Tuesday, July 15th, 4 to 6:30. Pre-order is already available. Please sign up. Next Friday, Erev Shabbat service, we'll have special guest Noah Boudin is coming back. That will be out here under the tent, weather permitting, at 6 p.m. Remember, our summer services are all at 6 p.m. in July and August. If we are not able to be outdoors, we will be in the sanctuary. Thank you to Ed and Deborah Fine for sponsoring Noah Boudin's visit. Thank you very much for that. Second, I've already thanked the Philadelphia crew. Don't need to delve into that any further. Although, if you want to talk to me afterward at the Onig about Rabbi Alex, I have more stories to tell. Also, the night after the Noah Boudin service, Saturday, July 19th, is Summerfest. That's at 7 o'clock p.m. Please come celebrate our mitzvah year. We're going to have a DJ, a fire pit, dinner, dancing, dessert, $15 a person. The deadline for RSVPing is this Monday at 10 a.m. We, of course, are having a cookout, Onig, sponsored by Sonia Sugarman. Thank you for that. I don't know if you guys saw Todd's big truck here. They went and got a substitute grill, made it happen. When they backed up the truck and raised the bed, the grill came out of it. Several of Todd's employees came out at the same time. When you go through the line, we have way more people here than RSVP'd, but we should have enough food. First time you go through, one hot dog or one hamburger or one veggie burger. Once everyone's been through the line once, and we have more stuff if you want to go back for more, feel free.
And the meat is kosher. It is kosher.
The meat is kosher. Is it? I don't know.
From the butcher from Rochester.
It came from the kosher butcher in Rochester. Way to go. I know we have some kids roaming around here. Parents, please keep an eye on your kids when you go through the line. Keep them under control. Bursteins, that means you. Anyway, so enjoy the Onig. Thank you for being part of this wonderful, and tonight more so, wonderful Shir Shalom family. And by the way, because of the delay in the cooking, Todd said, take your time on the announcements. So Robin and Alan, I was told, take my time. Anyway, Shabbat Shalom.
Oh wait, she's been timing you. Robin, what is that?
Oh my God, oh, I've gone way longer than that.
Oh my. Well, normally, for the last maybe 3 years or so, we've done our final hymn was from Moana, right? Remember that? And it's a real rousing number. Well, this year we're exploring some music from Lilo and Stitch. Anybody see Lilo and Stitch? Which is also set, another Disney movie, which is actually 2 movies now, but it's also set in Hawaii and has some... What? Hold that up! Is that Lilo or Stitch? That's Stitch? Oh, that's Angel. Oh, I have to watch one. Isn't there one in the movies still now? Wait a minute, and that's a Lilo and Stitch pocketbook?
Yes.
Oh my. Would you mind coming up here with your character and dance around? Yeah. Just hold it up and we have some. Yeah, now we don't need Disney anymore. We have animation right here. This is it. This is the animation. Who needs billions of dollars in AI graphics and everything? We've got Angel dancing. All right, great. Hang on a minute. We're gonna. So just like we did in Moana, we started off with a shofar blow. We're gonna end with the shofar blow, and we have to imagine when you close your eyes, whatever. This is a very Jewish shell right now, okay? Because if we were really in Hawaii, then we would be standing on the beach, and there was someone with some giant conch shell, but this is a giant horn. Here we go. Dance to place on the ground.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. As you came in peace, may you leave in peace. Please return your prayer book to the front and enjoy. Come inside for our special
They're going. He's having surgery on.
Little girl shack.
He's having his shunt put in, and then there's some oxygen maybe. You asked me if I wanted.
2, 3, 4.
Favorite food. I might take a You probably want to walk on the stairs there.
I wanna go back in time. Say you come in. I wanna be with all the bunnies and whatever I can do on the beach of the mountain. All I hear singing is, oh my, don't go away, it's a grand old place I always want to see. I'm just a little white and a cigar in the phone. I wanna go down and see what this is for. Ain't gotta go where the whole world and the place I
What's up for this one?